Hello, Najia ma'am. Good evening. Sure. Okay. It's not showing here, ma'am. Kirtana, right? Hello, Kirtana. Good evening. Yeah, how are you? Okay. So from which city you have joined these classes? Hello. Which city you have joined this class? Where are you staying? Where are you staying right now? Which city? Bangalore. Okay. In the Bangalore, which locations? JP Nagar. Okay. So before anyone comes, let me know your profile first. What you do, Kirtana? Housewife. Okay. In your graduations, what you have done? BCom. Okay. In which year computer BCom? 21. Okay. And in which year got married? 22. Okay. So now you want to start your career, right? Okay. So you're staying with your in-law, you're staying with your only husband in Bangalore. Only husband. Okay. Then you will have times to study as well because what happens when you're staying with in-law, it will becomes difficult to give times on the study. Yeah. So do you have laptop? You join the session with your laptop or from your phone? Phone only. But you have access to your laptop, right? You have a laptop also. No, you have laptop, or do not have laptop. You have to get it. Okay. Mhm. But what happened, the topics which we're going to be covering here na, in the classes, it require a lot of practice. Okay. And for that cases, we require systems as well. So nowadays, in your free times, what you do? You will be having a lot of free times, right? So exploring internets, okay. Do you watch TV also? Do you watch TV serials? No. Normally, people love to watch TV serials. In my home now, my sisters, my mother, they like fond of the TV serials. Okay, good then. Mm. So on the internet, where you are spending maximum times on Facebook or YouTube or Instagrams, where you spend maximum time. You study some articles and what you do. Okay. Now, why I'm asking these questions here is this is a part of your analytical jobs. Okay. When you become an analyst, you have to understand how to improve the business, how to increase the revenue for the companies. Okay. Now, companies make revenue from their customers, right? Whenever someone going to buy a service or buy a product, then the company make a revenue. Are you agree with this? Okay. So as an analyst, you have to understand where the maximum people are investing their times. What help them to make a decisions to buy the product or service, because that will help you to make a correct decisions. We have to make a data driven decisions. Okay. And how to make data driven decisions based on the some analytical tools. The same times we have to also use our common sense as well. Maybe the data which we are having is not correct. In that cases, we cannot just simply say, "Oh, this is the data result coming, we're going to accept this one." No. We have to use our common sense as well. Common IQ is also required at that times to evaluate the solutions which data is providing to us. Okay. So meanwhile, someone else comes. Do you have any questions for me? Anything which you like to ask me? As no one is there till now, they will join. Let's discuss this one. Do you think that this course is going to be very difficult? Hello? Yes, yes. So any question that you have? No questions? Okay. See, can you tell me, is data analytics is difficult to learn or easy to learn or average? What do you think? Any idea? No, okay. So how are you going to opt for this course? Means who has suggested this one? You can go for data analytics. Someone should told you, na? Means how you came to these sessions? Exploring internet or someone has suggested to you? You may be husband or you may be your friend, your maybe sister or brother, siblings. Your brother suggested, okay. And what your brothers do as of now? What your brother is doing as of now? Working. Which company? Omega, okay. It's in Bangalore only, right? Okay. So he is your younger brother or elder brother? Elder brother. Okay. Nice. Okay. I'm going to share my screen. We're going to start our sessions. Okay. I try to keep the things simple for you. Whenever you find any doubts, any questions, be free to ask me the questions or interrupt me as well. Okay. Please confirm me if you're able to see my screen. Can you see my screen? Okay. Can you tell me what is written here at the top? First two words. Because on the phone it's quite difficult to read it. Able to read? Yes. Yes, demo sessions, correct. Okay, good. That means you are able to read my screen as well. That is good. Now you might be getting a scare that sir is asking so many questions to me, right? No, noted. Okay, good then. You see, what I'm doing here is I'm trying to understand the your current states where you can understand what I'm going to talk to you. Reasons after 2020, almost 3 years, you're going to starting your career. And we have a long time, 3 years, we're not doing the regular study or regular kind of a sitting jobs and all, right? You might be exploring on the internet where you read certain things as well, but readings, writings, or even using a laptop for work purpose is not a regular process, a regular work for you. Okay. So first thing is that we have to prepare ourselves that I have to sit study. Okay. That will itself will take at least a week's times to sit and study and understand what faculty, what I am talking to you. Okay. My purpose is not to enroll you only. My purpose is to make you learn the concepts and get the jobs. My works will end when you get the jobs. Okay, that's the reasons I'm trying to keep the things simple, easy for you. Spending 45 minutes is also a difficult task as this is a not your regular procedure, no, not a regular box for you. Okay, so what I'm going to be covering here, there's so many topics I'm covering it here. Okay, first I'm going to be covering here is what is analytics. I'm going to give a definitions for you and all. Then difference between data analytics and data science, use cases in the industries, in the business, what are the roles, responsibilities, what are the tasks we're going to do as a part of data analytics. And then similarly, business use cases for the data science we're going to see. And then practical examples using data and tools. We're going to take some data and some examples we're going to do to understand how this is actually getting performed. Workflow of analytics when you join any projects or when you have to do any task in the analytics, how you're going to do that, the normal workflow that we're going to do. FAQ, frequently asked questions that you can ask to me, and then I'm going to give the introductions regarding our company, Nikhil Analytics, the tools course that we're going to be offers, and I'm going to explain how we take the sessions. Few success stories, placement procedures, list of companies for the placement, and then how much salaries will be offered to you as a fresher. In the last, we have the question answer sessions as well, but you are free to ask questions in between as well during these sessions also. Okay, total times I will take for to complete these sessions is 45 minutes. In case we have questions, you can free to ask the questions as well. So let's start here. The first thing that I'm going to discuss here is what is analytics. So you can see here a person is standing with a key holding. Okay. Can you identify by seeing the key, can you identify this key is for what purpose? For what? It is a bike key, car key, or a house key, or a certain lock key. Can you guess it? Bike key, right? So it is answer is correct. This is a kind of a bike key. Now, same thing analytics going to do. Analytics will be giving a insights regarding your data. Data, just seeing the numeric values, text values, Boolean values does not help you. We need to extract the information from the data, which will help you to run your business. Just like the persons holding the key is needed, required to start the bikes and complete the journey. Same way, analytics will help businesses to run the business smoothly, giving your right decisions ability to them as well. And how they're going to happen here? This is going to be happening with the help of a process. Process of examining data to draw conclusions and insights. So that is a process, a method to understand the data and give the insights from the data. How to get the insight from the data? With the help of statistics methods and different calculations, which will help us to find a pattern in the data, to find a trend in the data. So, what is a statistics? In your BComs, you might be have heard about or learned it sum, mean, right? Can you tell me the difference between the sum and mean? Are the same thing or they're different? Mean is nothing but average. Are they same or they're different? It's different, right? Okay. Now for the price, what statistical terminologies will be used? For the quantity, what we're going to use? For the price, we're going to use mean. Average price, we always look for it. Whenever we do the shopping, when we go to buy something, we always look for the average price and all. Whereas quantity is always we going to use the sum. Total quantity that we have buy, total quantity the order that we have received. Okay, so what happens? Based on the your data, we change the statistics, we change the calculations. And who going to do this? This is going to be done by the analytics itself. Able to find the difference, how this statistics is helping us to understand the data? Yes or no? Okay. Similarly, lot of different statistical methods are available, such as median, mode, standard deviations, variance. Then we have your correlations, chi-square test, test of hypothesis. So many things are there. What is the purpose of all these calculations? The purpose of all this calculation is to uncover patterns in the data and to find a trend in the data. To understand which products are having more in the demands, which products demand going to increase in near futures. Ganesh Chaturthi is going to be coming on Monday and Tuesday. Can you suppose I am a grocery store owner? Can you tell me which specific product quantity will be more in demand or will be having more demands in these 2 days? What I have to stock in? You are in Bangalore, right? I mean, I'm also in the Bangalore. We're going to be celebrating the Ganesh Chaturthi on Tuesday. No, in a grocery store owner, what they have to stock, what product they're going to be selling in these 2 days mostly. We do a lot of cooking, we do make some sweets also in the home, right? Yeah, so sugar, of course, everyone going to ask for a sugar, right? So the sugar demand is will be more in these 2 days, Monday and Tuesday. Normal days, the sugar demand is suppose 10 kg, but in these 2 days, sugar demand going to be like 15 to 20 kg. Just an example I'm giving to you. Some people use jaggery also in place of a sugar, right? Some people is going to be asking for refined as well, sunflower oils and also. Okay, so they have to stock more this kind of items so that when the customers comes, they should not go empty hand. So what happens? This is nothing but based on the upcoming events, we understand the pattern, we understand the your trend in the demand. Normally, what happens? The store owners they are doing this shopkeeping from a long time. Maybe some are doing from 5 years, from 10 years, and from even more than that as well. So no, they know the trend. They are experienced as well. But suppose someone is new store owner. They have opened a store recently, maybe 6 months or maybe 1 year. So Ganesh Chaturthi is their first festival they're going to be seeing their first times. They may going to fail in estimating the demands. When they are fail in estimating the demand, what will happen? Customer will come, they ask for the certain item, they say, so this item is not there with us. They go empty handed. So what happens? The customer becomes unsatisfied, becomes unhappy that I came to this person's and this store and they do not have the goods. I just wasted my time as well. Again, that person's visit to the same store second times is very less. That is again a loss of business going to be happening. So the estimations of demand is a very important thing that you are going to be using and who going to do for the bigger business and all. This is just given an example of a small business owners. Think about a large business owners and all like Reliance Fresh, Amazon's, Flipkarts, where so much demand will be there. Big Basket, Grofers, Blinkit, Swiggy has so much demands every hours they get the orders and all. How they going to do that? Is it easy for them to estimate the demands? No. It becomes very difficult for them to estimate the demands. And they need a analytics team sitting in the back end to do all the calculations so that they have all the informations available to them to make a decisions. Understood? Okay. So do you think is exciting work to do? Yes. Okay. Now, another term that is going to come here is what is the difference between data analytics and data science? These two terms are having a great demands in the industries. Every companies are looking for a data analyst or a data scientist. So those who are learning data analytics, they becomes a data analyst. Those who learn the data science becomes a data scientist. Now, what are the roles responsibility? Are they both are same? Because both are working on the data. Both are going to using a similar kind of a tools. Are they going to perform a similar task? So answer is no. These people are working on the data in the same organizations, but they have a different task, different roles to do as well. Okay. So first one, a data analytics or data analyst, they have to examine the data, draw the conclusions from the informations by performing a statistical and computational calculations. Their tasks involve collecting, cleaning, transforming the data. The goal of an analyst is to identify patterns, relationship, and trend from the data and help in making business decisions. So a lot of technical terminologies I have used. Some of them you might be understood, some you not understood as well. Because all these terminologies we're going to be learning in the more details in the classes as well. Okay. So few terms I'm going to explain to you which will help you to understand this one. I use the three words collecting, cleaning, and transforming. They are normal tasks which an analyst is going to be doing. Collecting means informations, data which we going to be have. We have to collect it, store it into a systems. Systems means it may be from in the Excel we're going to store the data or in a database we're going to store the data. Once data is getting stored, we have to perform the cleaning. Cleaning means unnecessary data, wrong data we have to remove from the your systems. And then some data are wrongly entered which can be transformed. Some data has a special character that need to be removed. So that is going to be transforming the data. Again, to do all these tasks, we have a software, we have a tools to use, which will help you to perform this drag and drop task will be done. Now, what the role of data scientist? Data scientist having a broader task to do, bigger task to do, and their task involves machine learning, artificial intelligence, and computer science. They are the different tasks they're going to be performing. They use advanced techniques to extract insight from the complex data, and their work involves developing predictive models and algorithms. Now, what is predictive models? Predictive models means getting ready for the future problems. in future, what kind of a problem the company going to face and what would be the solutions for that. So tomorrow problems today only be going to be solving it so that the company is having the solutions what they're going to face tomorrow and they're ready for that as well. That means they're making business a fail proof. They're helping them that you should not fail, you should not make loss. So whenever the future predictions is going to come, it is a task of data science. When current problems we have to solve, that is the role of a data scientist, data analyst. Data analyst, current problems, today problems, tomorrow problems, data scientist. What kind of a tools they're going to be using? A data analyst is going to be using mostly drag and drop tools, which is Excel, Tableau, Power BI, and some kind of a data storage devices we have to use, such as SQL Server. Have you heard about these tools name? SQL, Excel, Tableau, and Power BI? The first time you're listening these words. Okay, I think you're listening first time, sir, no problems. Okay. In the case of data science, we're going to be using the tools such as Python, R, SQL, Excel, Tableau, and Power BI. These are the tools which we're going to be using for the data science, especially for the predictions or preparing a predictions model. We're going to be using the Python and R. Some advanced analytics will be performed with the help of Python and R. So your data scientist people are using the your advanced tools, Python and R, where the programming is also going to be a part of it. Okay, let's see some business use cases which will help you to understand when and how data analytics will be used. In case of data analytics, we have taken here 4 examples. First is cross-selling and upselling. Cross-selling means whenever we have to giving a different products to the customer from the what customer is looking for. Like in case of customer is looking for a kind of a health insurance and you are offering him as a term insurance. So health insurance, they're also going to say, so in place of health insurance, go for the term insurance. So what happens is a kind of a cross sell. We are selling a different products there. And especially in insurance sector, this is going to happens a lot. Even in the case of retail also, customer came here to buy certain item, but from the display they said they see something new and they buy that as. Okay. So example here is suppose customer came here to buy vegetables and by seeing that an offer is going on the refined oils or a ghee and he buy that as well. It's an example of a cross selling. Upselling, upselling means when you're going to give a bigger or higher cost product to the customer. What that mean? Suppose I'm going to looking for only a milk and I'm giving the customers, you can take some milk, curd, and you can take bread also. This is nothing but a call of it. Upselling, you're giving the more product to the customer, what actually they're looking for. In the case of retail outlets, we're going to prepare the bundle of products and helping or giving customer to buy the bundle of products that our inventory going to be getting the more goods going to be sold and we can make a more profits. Upselling and cross-selling help businesses to generate 30% more revenues without making any extra efforts. Just because of the cross-selling and upsell, you have increased your turnovers, your revenue by 30%. And again, who going to do this task? This is done by the data analyst. Customer segmentations, where we're going to group the customers, cluster the customers based on their similar behavior, similar requirements. So based on the customer buying behaviors, requirement behaviors, we're going to group them so that we can give a similar kind of service to them as well. Especially the bigger businesses like your banking, where they're going to be segment the customer as retail customer, business customer, or a salaried customers. Why they're going to segment it? Because they have prepared a different kind of product as per their requirements. They simply first classify their customer. It is a retail customer, or it is a salary customer, or it is a business customer, and they have a different set of products, different kind of services available to them as well. Another example is churn prevention. Churn prevention is a method of retaining the customers. What happens? Customer going to buy your product and service one time, second time they're not coming. Repeat customer is not happy. What's the reason? Maybe they are not happy with your behavior. Maybe they're not happy with your pricings, or maybe they're not happy with your products or your services. How are we going to retain it? By making them more happy, more satisfied. How this is going to happen here? So churn prevention methods will help you to retain your customers. Especially in the case of restaurant service industry is going to be working on this part as well. Then customers lifetime values. How we can improve the customer's lifetime values is a role task which is normally data analyst going to be performing this task. This also help in getting the more growth to the companies and retain your existing customers. Now the questions come here is, then what is the role of a data scientist? Because more all the example which you give and we are experiencing as well, and this is we are seeing a role of analyst. A data scientist, as I discussed with you also in the previous slides, that they are going to be providing solutions for a predictive methods. And that's going to happen here, such as fraud detections, movie recommendations, product recommendations, and even in the cross-selling and upselling also they're going to help you. So what is movie recommendations? You might be using the OTT platforms such as your Netflix, Amazon Prime, or maybe your Hotstar that you use as well. So there what we're going to see. Whenever we watch one TV series or going to watch one event or maybe watching one movies, they're going to give you recommendations. That is movie recommended to you or recommended for you. Based on your taste and preferences, they're going to recommend to you. But just now I have asked only one movie, how they can give the recommendations of another movie to me. And it looks very good because I'm liking the next movie also. This is because of the similar profiles they have analyzing it here and what kind of movies the people like as well. So based on that, they prepare recommendation systems, and this is they are predicting what they're going to like. This customer what they're going to like next. Same way on the Amazons and Flipkarts, whenever you're going to browse, you can find product recommended to you. This is again a recommendation systems they are using to predict what is the next product that you're going to buy or they're going to like as well. In the banking, in the insurance, this is a very big concern here regarding the how to identify a fraud transactions. How to stop the money laundering. A government has a big concerns. You might have seen the Modi is trying to stop this black money, and this is only possible through when you're going to stop the money laundering, and this is going to only be done when you're able to detect a wrong transaction or fraud transactions. Nowadays, a lot of online fraud is happening as well. How to identify this is not the right persons. So we are building certain systems which will help us to stop a fraud transactions. Again, predicting the transaction is correct or incorrect in the beginning will judge it and we're going to stop it here. So teams are working on this, businesses are working on this one to build a safe and secure systems to detect the fraud as well. And this is again be done by the data scientist. Okay. Now how this is going to work? So this is going to work here in the 3 stages. First stage here will be the data. So we need to learn how to store the data because without data, we cannot perform any of these such tasks. So data is huge. We are right now in the big data scenarios. We are in a big data era, and we have to store these data with the help of a database, Hadoop, Excel, Google Sheet, and we have your cloud-based applications to store our data as well. So first task here is you have to learn your tools to store the data, such as database or Excel, are the basic tools which will have you have to learn. Second task here is performing an analytics on this data, and this will be done with the help of tools such as Python, R, SAS, Excel, Minitab, SPSS, MATLAB are the few commonly used tools by the industries. Among all these tools, Python and R are programming languages and they are free of cost. Whereas SAS, Excel, Minitab, SPSS, MATLAB are paid tools we have to pay to use them as well. Python and R will help you to perform basic analytics to the advanced level, machine learning, or even the AI. All this can be done with the help of Python and R tools as well. So we have to learn the programming. Programming is not like a software developer, the program that we have to write. Basic programming that we have to know, which requires 10 to 20 lines of code that we have to learn it. And third stage here is reportings. Without report, we cannot make a decisions. So reporting tools such as Tableau, Power BI, ClickView, Excel are the few commonly used graphical analysis tool, or also called as your BI tool, business intelligence tool, which will help you to generate graph and chart for a given data. A report cannot be complete without your graph and charts. So to prepare your reports, you need to add the graph and charts, and that is going to come from the Power BI and Tableau, other two commonly used tools now, which will help you to get the hidden insight from the data and help in making the decisions. I given the workflow of your how it is going to working here. This will help you to understand what I have to learn or how I'm going to be making my careers here as well. First task here is whenever you start your work or start your project, the first question which you're going to ask here is define your objective, define your goal, what you want to achieve. Everything is not predictions. We have to first define the problem statement. The problem statement is nothing but your goal statement which you have to define. Based on your goal which you want to define, we need to collect the data. The source data that we have to define, we have to get the data set. If data are huge, we need to perform cleaning of data as well. So your second task is mostly where the tools will be used, which is going to include your Excel and SQL. First is based on the business, your domain expertise that we have to do it here. Third task is choose the right tools to perform this kind of a task. Which tools we are going to be using? Are we going to be using the Python? Are we going to be using the R? Are we going to be using the Excel? Are we going to use the Tableaus? So here we have to select the tools to perform the task. Again, the team management is going to deciding this tool because that is also required the cost. Which is the cost effective to perform, that is decisions will be made by your employees and the top managements. And then next going to be have your visualize your data. So once you select the tools, we're going to be visualizing the data with the help of the tools that we're selecting here. We're going to analyzing the data with the help of tools that we have selected here. And again, the purpose of this is the goal which we have defined here that need to be solved here. The end result should be your goals solution, your problem statement solution should become here at the next steps. If we not get the solutions, we go back to our analysis and we're going to perform another set of analysis as well. Okay, at this stage, I like to take any question that you have. The more commonly question people ask to me are, do we have to learn programming? So answer for this is yes. We have to learn the programming, but not as a developer or applications person. Just you have to learn the basic programming, which include your 10 to 20 lines of code. Okay. Another set of question which is very, very common, which I get it here, that is, do we have to study statistics? Again, Answer is yes. A statistic is core of analytics. Without a statistics, you cannot complete your analytics learnings or analytics projects. So analytics, we have to learn it here. At Nikhil Analytics, we'll be teaching you statistics from the zero levels, from calculating the mean business use cases for the mean calculations until the advanced level of that, we're going to be learning it as well. So how Nikhil Analytics will be helping you? Okay, so Nikhil Analytics, we are 12 plus year companies. We have completed 12 years in this year 2023, and we are providing services to the retail customers, corporate customers, and even the institutions as well, such as your graduations, BTech, BE, graduate final years, even MBA students also, we are training with them as well. We provide trainings through online modes to the retail customers, individual like you, which are coming here. Corporate, we go for the corporate peoples like HP, HAL, WNS, Genpact are commonly taking the training from us. Institutions like MBA colleges, BTech colleges are taking the training from us. We're giving a workshop training to them as well. We have also our consulting departments, which all the mid-sized companies and all, even most of the like US-based companies, we are helping them in their analytical work as well. So we providing analytics services to them also. We have our own R&D teams which are writing blogs, research documents, and they're getting published on the data analytics page. There we're going to be publishing our articles here. In case you get the times, you can go to the your Google search for dataanalytics.com. You'll find the recent documents also, which can help you to get the updates also. And we have placement also. We help individuals to get the jobs in the especially analytics domain, only for analytics. So we are not like any kind of a job role that we're going to provide you. Only analytics related job roles will be we're going to provide you. And for this case, we have our placement team which will help you. How we help you in the placements in the upcoming slide, we're going to be seeing that as well. The courses which we're going to offer to you, there is BI Power Pack. BI stands for Business Intelligence Power Pack. BI Analyst Power Packs. Now, what's the difference going to coming it here? BI Power Pack is mostly for the data visualizations for reporting purpose. MIS reporting also can be done. And it's designed for the freshers where we have just go for drag and drop. We're going to be learning Excel, SQL, and we're going to be learning here a Power BI. Excel, SQL, and Power BI are going to be learning it here in the BI Power Packs. What going to be learned here in the case of Power BI, BI Analyst Power Packs? So in case of BI Analyst Power Packs, you're going to be learning Pythons along with the Excel, SQL, and Power BI. Python's basics you're going to be learning, where you will not have to go for hard coding and all. Just the basic concept of Python's will be you're going to be learning it here. Then we're going to be have here as data analytics power packs. In the case of data analytics power packs, we're going to be learning your Excel, SQL, Tableau, Power BI, and we're going to be learning the Python's and little statistics concept will be taught to you as well. And data science, which include your analytics plus machine learning plus deep learning plus NLP. All that we're going to be learning it here in the data science as well. Okay. Now, how I'm going to select which I should opt for. So if you are having a fresher, 0-year experience and all, then you can select any one from the first three. Anyone you can opt it here based on your budgets, based on your time frames, based on your interest, you can select it as well. Okay. So in case not able to select, talk to our counselor who will help you to select the right course for you. So 0 to 2 years, even with a year gap of 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, people they also can select a course from the first three. But if you're having the 2+ year of experience and all, you have worked in the industries and all, in that cases, based on your budgets, you can go for either data analytics or you can go for data science. Among these two, based on your budget and time, you can select it, the courses. And again, based on your interest levels also. The tools that we're going to be teaching here, Excel, SQL, Tableau, Power BI, Python, R, and even we teach SAS as well. Right now, the SAS has very less in the demands, but still our teams are there who are going to help you to learn the SAS. What we're going to provide, how we're going to take the sessions. All the sessions which we're going to be taking it here is mostly weekday classes, you will get it here. And some classes are there in the weekends as well. All the classes will be live, instructor-based classes, you will get it here. Online sessions, you will get it here. Classes mostly happens in the mornings hour, like 7 a.m. onwards, or late evening, 9 p.m. onwards. That means you have free day to practice, revise, or you can go for a even job as well. So without disturbing your work profiles, your lives, you're going to be learning on daily basis as well. All these classes are going to be have regular basis. Weekday means Monday to Thursday class will be there. Weekends mean Saturday and Sunday classes will be given to you. Every classes will going to be have your assignments. So during the course, you will have your 1,000+ assignment which you're going to be completing. To check your learning, we're going to be have a regular assessment which include a module test and a hurdle test. What's the difference here? Module test means when a specific module is complete, the test going to be happen here. Hurdle test means you have to compulsory pass this test to go to the next topics. Otherwise, we're going to be have your refreshment classes as well. So those who fail in the hurdle test, they have to attend the refreshment classes. Everyone who going to join our training programs, they have to complete 15+ projects. Some projects are small, some projects are big. Based on that, you have to be completing 15 projects as well. Statistics is included in the training programs. Do not have to pay extra for the statistics. We're going to be covering all the concept of statistics here, theory, mathematical calculations, and even the programming part as well. Okay. 100% job placement assurance is there from our side. The reason behind is we form a small batches. Only 10 to 15 students will be there in every batches so that your learning should be good and so that we are responsible for your job as well. So batch size will be 10 to 15 candidates only. For the freshers, those who are not working, we have internship opportunity as well. We're going to provide the internship opportunities. Internship will be sometimes it is paid, sometimes it is your unpaid also, based on the project to project as well. What work we have to do in the internships? You have to be helping the consulting teams which are working on the project. You're going to be helping them. Even you're going to be helping our faculty to assist in the classes as well. In our every classes, we having the two interns who are going to be doing a revisions and helping the candidate in solving their doubts also. So as interns, you'll get a chance to revise your topics, clear the doubts of the students, and at the same time you're working on your real-time projects also. How much time it takes to complete the programs? The total durations to complete the program is 4 to 6 months. In the 4 to 6 months, you're going to be complete your trainings and you will get the jobs also. How we get the jobs? In the next slide, I'm going to be discussing regarding that, how you will get the jobs in, or you can say your placement procedures. So placement procedures, let me check. Yeah. So placement procedures, what we do, we have a 4-stage placement procedures. The first stage will be your training. Once your 80% training is going to be complete, we're going to be have your resume and profiles building. Our teams will be helping you in building the resumes and building your profiles on the Naukri and LinkedIn as well. Okay, but it's going to happen once you complete the projects and your 80% syllabus should be completed. Okay, it's not going to happen before that. Second stage is going to be have your mock interviews. We will be conducting the mock interviews to make sure that you are ready for the interviews in the companies. There is 3 rounds of mock interview we will be conducting: basic, intermediate, and advanced levels of mock interviews. You will get a lot of questions which is going to be normally asked in the interviews also, and you get answers for that as well. In case of making the mistakes in the behavior questions and all, we're going to be helping you to how to get the right answer for the behavior questions or the manager rounds as well. And then we're going to be have your interview calls. We have tie up with the various organizations. As I told you in the beginning, we are not the new companies who are providing the trainings. We are in the India top 10 best training institutes to provide the data science and data analytics trainings. So we have a lot of engagements with the different companies. Through that, we're going to be giving the interview calls to you. So interview calls will be arranged for our sides. There's no need to worry about that part. But make sure that when you go for the interviews, you have to give 100%. Okay. Once you accept a offers, in that case, you will have to join the organizations. Till you not accept the offers, we will give you the more and more interview cost to you. So your interview cost will be stopped once you sign the document with the company. Okay. I hope I have cleared all your doubts. Before that, you ask the questions. Still, suppose some questions are left for you, you can ask the question in the last aspect. There are few success stories which I like to share with you. You can see they are the recent placement which we have given to the candidates. They're coming from the various backgrounds. Some are coming from the BCom, some are coming from the BTech, some are even the MCom or even MTech as well. And they're getting placed in the different organizations with a very good package and all. How much package of salary we can expect? I can going to give that as well. So you can see all this information here. In case you want to take the feedback from them, want to talk to them, you can find these people on the LinkedIn as well. On the Nikhil Antics LinkedIn page, you can find this as a friend list as well. You just go and connect with them. Based on their ability, they will give you times and talk to you as well. In case you want us to say the numbers, then it's not going to happen here. We'll not say the number of the candidate, but yes, in case you need, we can make a con calls with these candidates as well. There are the few success story which I'm sharing with you, and their reviews also. You can check these reviews on the Google page also. We have a Google page on that. You can easily read these reviews also, how the our students has given the review to us. Okay. In which company I get the jobs? So I given a list of the companies. They are not the complete list. This is the partial list which I given to you. The list of the companies includes Jetta, Big Basket, Alliance Data, nowadays it's called as Bid Finances, Oracle's, Mia Platforms, Kantar, Analyx, PwC, Genpact, Infosys, WNS, so on. There's so many names are there from different industries they belongs to, different verticals they belongs to, and they're offering a jobs to enhance it. So which department, which company that looking for, which domain that looking for, accordingly will offering the job opportunity to you as well. Regarding the salary package, how much salary that we can get it here? If you have less than 1 year of experience, suppose 0 years or even year gaps and all, the starting salary package will be your 4 lakhs onwards. And you can see here 4 lakhs, 4.9, 7.6. Then we have 10 lakhs and even 20 lakhs package also our students getting here as well. So 10 plus experienced people can get it here. A current salaries plus your 30 to 60% hike will be given to you based on the your learnings, based on the skill that you have developed during this training programs as well. Okay. So in case we have any questions, I'm open to you. You can ask your doubts, you can ask your questions. I will love to help you. Okay. Okay, so as we have no questions, so you can talk to our counseling teams. They will help you to in case we have the questions, or they can even connect with me in case you got the questions or not. Okay. So thank you everyone. Thank you for your times for spending with me. I hope I help you to make the right decisions to you. And I'm thankful for you to coming and joining the sessions. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care. Thank you.